Dating again in my 30s. No guidebook, but just the guts and the grace. So, welcome, guys, to my unfiltered dating journey and the lessons that I've learned from that journey. These lessons are going to help you navigate dating. And this started in my 30s, remember? Now, what led me to start dating? That was after a over 10-year relationship ended. Okay, there was marriage involved, and it ended. Um, I'll do another series about that part, but this one is the dating part after after divorce. Guys, you can imagine an African girl in Europe, okay, the girl who was married in Africa, and there was no struggle with that. I was young, and there was no pressure. I was young, and getting married the first time was easy, you know. I am that girl who was involved in a long distance relationship. And when I talk about long distance relationship, I talk from a position of knowing what I'm talking about because I was involved in it. Okay. So that was that. And it was a learning curve. There was no guidebook whatsoever. And dating here in Europe is lonely, is difficult, and this is not Africa. It was hard, and I was thinking, should I go for it? Should I not? There was so much going on in my mind that time, guys. As I told you, this is unfiltered. You need to grab your popcorn and listen to this because you learn a lot of things from it. This is the first episode. More episodes are coming. I'm in my 30s, early 30s rather, early, or let's just say 30s, and I'm divorced now. He's gone. And I'm thinking, right, I had a period of grieving. And during that period, I was upgrading myself. I was learning new things. Oh, I was, I was, I was healing. The healing was taking place. And then I sat down one day and I thought, I have to reprogram my life. This is not helping me. And I need to do something. And then I went to a therapist. That's when I started getting help me with my healing, and a lot happened during that time. A lot of healing, a lot of learning and unlearning things. Yes, therapy went well. It went very, very well, and my therapist prepared me for dating. Okay, she prepared me for dating. She said a lot of things that has helped me, and I'm still even using them up to now when I'm dealing with my clients as well, because I also help people who are in that situation and even those who are not married as well. Because the dating front is cruel, is hard, is brutal. You need to have someone who will hold your hand and guide you properly. Otherwise, you just get in the mud. Okay. So after I healed, I I started going to university, upgraded myself in the process, just making sure I'm that girl, just getting my confidence back. And girl, yes, I got my confidence. But even though I'd gone through therapy, deep down I was just thinking, I don't think it's worth dating because I don't want to go through the same pain that I went through again. But I want to thank people who are close to me, people who are my family, my friends. Some of them were like, "Why do you want to be single? Such a fine girl like you." And because I knew where I came from, I kept on saying, "I don't want the drama, guys. Please leave me." And then one day, one of my friends, she went to work and she was asking your colleagues. She was like, "Oh, my friend, she wants to go into dating again. She's never dated in Europe, so can you just please help her? What she should do?" So those girls wrote a list of dating sites to go to, and the ones that I should go to, the ones that I should, the best ones, and the ones that I shouldn't even try. And then what they didn't tell me is that you need to subscribe for you to get decent um, matches. Because I wanted to save money, I started by just going free. I'm stubborn. The size that I was told I shouldn't go on them are the size that I started going into. I said, why are they saying that they're not good? I'm going to go on them. So I went, and they were right. They were so right. I saw everything and everything. I spoke to people on who are bed bound. I spoke to people who are wheelchair bound. I spoke to people who have a lot of things going on, mental health issues, everything, because they deserve love. I'm not saying this just to try and say that they are not, that they can't date, but you see, something, it taught me something, that even if someone is bedridden, they wanted someone to talk to, even though they know that they're never going to get out of that bed, they can't walk anymore, but they wanted someone to talk to. The loneliness. I realized that people are lonely out there. Okay. But I told myself, I am going to be very vigilant. I am going to try and get the best out of it. Yeah. There's a lot that happened during the process. You see, when you're on a dating app, people come there for so many reasons. Some are trying to find healing. They're actually going through divorce. They're not even divorced, they're separated. They're on the app. They're divorced, they're on the app. The ones who are married and they're cheating, they're on the app. The ones who are single, they're also on the app. There was a lot going on. So I had to work out, like, how am I going to navigate this place? And I tell you, if you're a black girl, I was hot cake that time. Okay. I would open my inbox and I would have like hundreds of messages. Hundreds of messages. And sometimes I would chat until midnight, sometimes 1 o'clock, chatting, chatting. And it was, at first it was fun. I was like, oh wow, so the people who still want to talk to me. I wasn't aware that this can actually continue like that without even seeing anyone. I chatted up until morning, okay, chatting to people. None of them even asked, let's go out and meet and so that we can get to know each other. That never happened because I was new. I had no clue what I was doing on the dating front. I was just chatting to anyone who just say hi, I'll just say hello. Never even took it serious or even go to their profiles and read and figure out what kind of people are they? What pictures are on the profile? What are they saying? I never even thought of doing that. Never. Those are things now that I'm thinking, what was I doing? What was the motive? Why did I go there? I just went on the dating sites blindly without even knowing what's going on. And I was just thinking, if men are coming to me and they're chatting me up, it means I'm hot cake. Yes. You know what? Majority of them, they'll be imagining in their heads, how is this black woman? I just want to find out. They're just imagining we being with you in their bed, being intimate. That's what's in their mind. Because if you start to chat with them, that's what they'll be telling you. So it's not that they like me that much. No. They were just imagining me doing those monkey styles in bed and being crazy. That's what was in their mind. But no, I was not for that. Okay. I was not for that. And find that because I wasn't taught. I just went there with my guts and grace. I was just believing things that I was told on the apps. But no, there's a way of doing it, a way that is results, a way that brings results. I didn't have that. So in these episodes that I'm going to bring, don't miss anything. Make sure you subscribe so that you follow every one of them because I'm going to break down the mistakes that I've done, what I shouldn't have done, what I did and why I did it, and did I get results? You will get to know. Okay, so that's the whole idea. So yes, to summarize what I said in this video, the reason why I went into dating because I was divorced. Okay, ended in over 10 years relationship. divorced, went into healing, and then decided I need someone in my life now. So the only way in was to go on a dating app because that's how they do it in Europe. It's either you go out, you socialize, go out where they are, you meet, you join dating apps, you go to places where people are. Okay, that's what I was trying to do, and also need to learn how to strike a conversation, which is not a problem with me. Okay, I can easily do that. Easily do that. So yes, this is it. This is the reason. So guys, my name is Tandy. I'm a life and dating coach. In this platform, I talk about dating, relationships, divorce, buying land in Africa, in Zimbabwe, relocation. You can look, it's all about those things that happen in my life. That's why I say it's lifestyle and dating. So it's basically life in general, things that happen because I am the brand. I don't do niching. Of course, I focus mainly on the dating front and relationships, but I also talk about other things. Okay. So if you want content around the dating, how to date, relationships, then you better subscribe. Okay? Because I'll bring you unfiltered lessons from myself and lessons from my clients. Okay? If you want to talk to me, I'll put a link underneath. Just book a one-to-one call with me. We can talk. I'm not a therapist. Just to clarify, I'm not a therapist. If you want to talk to me about dating, if you're navigating the dating front or you're hearing challenges, let's talk. Okay? If you've got any life issues that you're having, you want someone to talk to, let's talk. Just book your consultation with me and we'll do a one to one. I'm available, guys, to talk to all of you. Okay, just book your call and we can discuss things. Don't forget to follow episode 2 that I'm going to bring other lessons. Okay, so I'm going to start breaking down the lesson. This was just to introduce you to what's coming. All right, you take care, guys, and I love you all. Bye for now.